The ever-pressing question in the chat is, okay, well, what does it take to get to silver status? At the least status I need in order to not lose half my points. Break that down for us, Kira.
Yes. So everyone has blue. When you open up your Bilt rewards account, going to have blue status. That's what everyone has. And that does not get you the one-to-one transfer. So we don't want blue. We want silver or higher. And there are two ways to get status with Bilt. One is through points earn and one is through spend. So silver, you need to have earned 50,000 points or spent $10,000. Something to keep in mind with this points earn is the points transferring over from Rakuten. So let's say you had points transfer over in May from Rakuten to Bilt. Those points do not count towards your status. So the points in this 50,000 number need to be earned organically or through credit card spend. So through Bilt Dining, Bilt Neighborhood, linking your other credit cards to your Bilt Rewards account. I won't sugarcoat it. It is quite difficult to get 50,000 Bilt points organically unless you are incredibly diligent with your Bilt earn. So the easiest, most straightforward way to attain these levels of status is going to be through the Bilt credit cards.
Yep. And it's easy to find. There's some folks trying to figure out, well, what status do I have? If you log into your Bilt app, at least for me, it tells me right at the top here, I've got gold status there. It's right there at the top, tells me from the beginning. So it's not hard to find. If yours is silver or above, you're safe. You're in good shape. You don't have to worry about this.
Exactly.
Now, there is a little bit of panic, Kira. Well, so does that mean if I don't get this by August 15th, if I don't have Bilt status, then forever, for the rest of my life, Rakuten transfers to Bilt at a 2-to-1 ratio? Is that how that works?
No. I mean, yes. And if you keep your Rakuten set to Bilt and you don't have status by August 15th, it will go as 2-to-1. But if you get status on September 15th, your November transfer will then be at 1-to-1. So until you get that status, you don't want to transfer to Bilt. But as soon as you do get it, you'll transfer over to that 2-to-1. August 15th, not your cutoff date. It's not, you have to have it by then or you never, ever, ever can get 1-to-1 on Rakuten. It's just, you want to make sure on these quarterly transfer dates, your status has achieved silver or higher.
So if you don't have it for now, there are alternatives, which we're going to talk about here, but you can work towards it for a future. Kira, the Bilt card, the Palladium card that we recommend, gives you gold status automatically once you spend, is it $4,000?
4,000, yeah.
Okay.
Mira's in the chat. So Mira, if that 4,000 isn't right, will you just throw it in the chat for us? I know you'll know right offhand, but I'm pretty sure it's 4,000.
Feel free to correct us on that. But while we wait for that, there are alternatives. So if you're not going to have that status, this is where this conversation might come into play.
Exactly. And it's a very common question I get is, well, should I choose Bilt or should I choose Amex? And if you don't have status with Bilt, the answer is choose Amex. But there is a lot of other strategy and things to think about. Thank you, Mira. There is a lot of strategy and things to think about when you're deciding Bilt or Amex. So let's go through some hypothetical situations here and some questions you should ask yourself, because they're all going to be a little bit personal on, do I choose Bilt or do I choose Amex? So maybe you already earn a ton of Amex points. You are a big grocery and dining shopper. You've got your Amex Gold. You're bringing in lots of Amex points and you don't need any more. So then you use your Rakuten to fill up your Bilt account. Maybe you're weak in Bilt points or weak in Amex points. Maybe you have recently booked a trip and you need to fill up all of your Amex points because you recently booked something, A&A with your Amex account. You got to fill up your Amex points, then switch your Rakuten account to Amex. And you can go back and forth every single quarter, however you deem fit for wherever your points balance stands at any given time. So maybe one quarter you need Bilt points, the next quarter you need Amex points, and you can switch them back and forth depending on where you need them and where you've used them.
Yep. And I think an easy answer to this, if you're not sure right now, I think Bilt is the general Jagood answer. Bilt is pretty universal. No matter what your travel goals are, Bilt is a good card. So if you're not sure, if you're like, I'm just getting started, I don't even know what I'm doing here, Bilt is the answer. But we know a lot of people still have Amex cards from our prior recommendations, or you just had it before even finding Jagood, right?
Exactly. And the beauty of it is, as long as you have status with Bilt, there's no wrong answer. If you have it set to Amex and you meant to get Bilt points, it's not the end of the world. You're still getting really valuable points. If you have it set to Bilt and you wanted Amex, they're still really valuable points. So don't stress out too much about it. If you choose the wrong thing, because there is no wrong thing. That's what's beautiful about it. They're two really, really valuable points. So think about the strengths of your transfer partners. Think about where you're traveling. Kind of a rule of thumb we talk about here is like Amex strengths are great for international travel. So when you're traveling internationally, you may be focusing more on your Amex, your membership reward points. You really want to be looking at their transfer bonuses as well, because they have some pretty great ones. And Bilt, you're thinking oftentimes more domestic, or using your One World points through Alaska. Bilt also transferred with Hyatt, which is tremendous value. And then we get these phenomenal transfer bonuses with Bilt. So both have strengths, both have value. And you get scared when you hear about, oh gosh, this deadline is approaching. But I promise you, at the end of the day, both points are really, really valuable. And you're not going to end up in a position where you don't have any value left in your points. So when you're thinking about your personal wallet, your cards, which transfer partners do you actually use? You think about the value of Amex versus the value of Bilt. Like with Amex, you can get multiple cards. You can have business cards. You can have multiple cards in a household. You can have multiple types of cards. They have really fantastic referrals through Amex. So if you've got friends that you want to have using the cards, you can send them referrals. They have really great offers on their Amex and your Amex account through your benefits. I love my Amex Gold for dining and groceries. I mean, 4x every time I put food in my mouth, I'll take it. That's 3 times a day that I'm definitely earning through my Amex card. And then Bilt has its own incredible values. The Palladium card, that's 2x on everything. I mean, that's fantastic. That's a default card that you're using all of the time. And then with benefits like the accelerator, or maybe you want to stay with Bilt. You're not ready to do the Palladium, but using their dining and grocery card with the Obsidian. Also, rent and mortgage. I always feel like I pick that as the last thing to talk about with Bilt, but that's what they're based on. Rent and mortgage points, which is so unique and so valuable there with Bilt.
I feel like we do have to always address that, because people feel like, oh, well, they're a mortgage or rent card. I don't have either of those, so I don't bother with Bilt. Look at all the things Kira listed prior to that. It's an incredibly valuable card by itself. That's just another thing that they do on top of everything else. So don't stress about that.
Honestly, if it wasn't on the screen, I may have forgotten to mention it. I think of like all of the other value with Bilt before we even think about paying our rent or mortgage with the credit card.
Yep, exactly. So Kira, how do you personally decide what you do? You gave us some guidelines for ourselves.
I recently changed. I'm going to talk about my strategy and how I recently did a shift because of redemption. So for me, I earned lots of Bilt points organically. You have the Palladium card. I pay my mortgage with it. So it's my everyday spender and paying my mortgage. My organic earn through Bilt is great. It's earning those points. I feel like I can refresh it all the time. My Amex card is an Amex Gold. And yes, I eat 3 meals a day and I'm earning through the gold, but the organic earn isn't as plentiful. So I had my Rakuten account set to earn Amex points, membership reward points, keeping that bucket full, knowing Bilt was just going to grow on its own. Then I booked a big trip. Anthony, I was just posting about this to you today. I booked a trip to Hawaii for 8 people. Flights and hotels for 8. And I used a lot of Bilt points for that redemption. And so now my Bilt bucket is a little low. So come August, my Rakuten points are going to transfer to Bilt. I reset that because I used up my Bilt points. And even though I'm confident in my Bilt earning, I spent so many of them, I wanted to top that bucket off with my Rakuten earn.
Yep. So you can apply that and look at, where do I need these points based on things we were talking about earlier, the transfer partners and how quickly you tend to earn points and so on and so forth. Or again, if you're just getting started, just pick Bilt. I cannot make this any more simple. The Bilt card and Rakuten to Bilt. That's my personal strategy. I focus heavily on Bilt because, again, the way that we travel, I'm going to use more Bilt points than anything else. And it's not even close. And so that'll vary a little bit depending on, each individual person. But that's a good general guideline and a good way to make that decision for yourself.
Exactly. And after August, maybe I'll switch back to Amex. Maybe I'll stick with Bilt. It'll really depend on what happens with my travel planning in the next quarter. All right.
So I know I've got a bunch of questions here, Kira, but these are some common ones that continue to pop up. Maybe you can walk us through these.
Some questions we get a lot. Do you need the Bilt MasterCard to use Rakuten? No, you don't. We've talked about this before. You just need a Bilt rewards account, and you want to make sure that you have status with Bilt. for your Rakuten linking. You can change later, you can switch back, you can change tomorrow and then change again in November and change next week. You can change as often as you'd like. They have no limit on the toggle. Do our portal rates change based on how you choose to get paid? No, they do not. So with Rakuten, because we can choose Amex Bilt cash back, the portal rates are going to stay consistent across the board, regardless of how you choose to get paid. And you are still going to earn points on your credit card if you're using Rakuten. So you're going to earn those points through the card in addition to the points on your Rakuten account.
Yeah, we see all of those a lot for sure.